Okay, Vijay, actually I have a question. My question is, what was your biggest fear when you first started?
Wow, interesting. Actually, there are many things that I'm fearful of, especially when you are not good at it, right? But one of the biggest fear I had when I first started was public speaking. I'm extremely afraid of being on stage. I also don't know why, right? It's just the thought of it scares me already. So I still remember there was once my mentor was telling me, right, he needed a microphone, right? He said, if by 6:30 in the evening, if there's no microphone, you'll be the one speaking. Wow! When I hear that, I started to panic, You know what I did? I ran. Back then our office was still in Suntec. I ran around to find the nearest electronic shop to buy that microphone for him, right? Just so that I know how to speak on stage. So fast forward, I think a few more months, there was okay, when I became speaker, it didn't came by like I wanted to, it came by I have to do it, right? There was this one time where there was this opportunity for us to share our message, and then my mentor wasn't able to speak because at that point I think he was falling sick and he wouldn't speak for that week, right? And then he said, okay, Dylan, there's no one else out there who can replace me really. You have to be the one speaking. It's either you give up this opportunity or you become a speaker. Right? I said, okay, so I just want to challenge myself, move myself out of the comfort zone to challenge myself and become a speaker. And then I realized one thing: public speaking is not something that you can learn through theory. You cannot read a book and become a public speaker. You got to keep practicing it. You got to clock your stage hours. Right. I started volunteering to become MC role, to become a trainer, to whenever there's a chance to clock my stage hour, I will volunteer, right? And I give myself the chance to put myself in front of people. And I started from a small group to a bigger group to a bigger group and a bigger group, and now I'm more comfortable speaking to a big group, right, for people. So I also realized that one of the biggest fear about public speaking to me was how I'm always afraid of how people look at me, right? So I always feel that there's a need to be prim and proper. There's a certain way you need to stand, there's a certain way you need to speak, and I realized that this is one of the biggest reasons that's causing me so much fear, right? And I realized once I started to shift the focus on myself towards the audience, to really put my focus on them, my intention is really to help them and not to impress them how good I am as a speaker. And that is when I started to relieve myself from this fear and become more comfortable being on stage, more comfortable speaking different topics, even sometimes things that I don't know things that I'm not so familiar with. Yeah, so that is one of my, public speaking is one of my biggest fear when I first started.